Hello, hi, namaskara, namaste. Welcome to my vlog. Today, here in Denmark, we are celebrating Krishna Janmashtami, Gokulashtami. It's a festival for us Hindus where we celebrate the birth of Krishna, who's the avatar of Lord Vishnu. Krishna Janmashtami usually is celebrated on the 8th day of Ashtami of Krishna Paksha in Bhadrapada Masa, which usually happens every year in the month of August in Shravana Masa. So today it's a very special day, and also that I've invited our friends, that is our friends from ISKCON Denmark, to join us for the Krishna Janmashtami. And it is said that Krishna is born in the midnight. So we have decided to start off in the evening and do the bhajan and kirtan, and also read Bhagavad Gita from now on till it is midnight. Also, that we have a small talk about the Bhagavad Gita from the Guru Kamsahan Das Ji, who is from Denmark. And some bhajan too. So meanwhile, I was also busy cooking, making Mahaprasad for the Krishna Janmashtami, and offer the bhog, and we will have it at 12:30 and or 40 in the midnight. So there were some of the items which I tried to make, where I showed you some of the items before. Some was the sweet poha, which I made, which is the favorite for Krishna, the rice kheer, and I also made some murukku for Krishna. I offered butter. So some jeera rice, veg kurma, pakora. Indeed, a very busy day it was, and I tried, but I couldn't shoot everything what I made or made in the kitchen. And here is the clip where you can see the bhaktas or the devotees actually doing bhajan, and Kamsa Handasti gave a lecture on few topics in Bhagavad Gita.
And then we have being in this manifested universe, and he wrote down the Brahma Samhita in many different chapters, but on this earth we only have one chapter, the 5th chapter, which was discovered by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago on his tour to South India. And in that book, the Supreme Lord Krishna, also known as Govinda, is glorified in beautiful verses. And one of them is, well, it starts out, the first verse is called Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Kararam. So he starts out with offering his praise to the Supreme Lord and explaining the nature of the Supreme Lord. And the Supreme Lord is Ishvara Parama. Ishvara means controller. In this world, there are so many different controllers. Some of them I don't want to name in this lecture, but so many governmental leaders, or some may call them misleaders, but they are seen as leaders. But there's only one supreme leader, and that's a Parama Ishvara, and that's Krishna. So Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha. And Krishna's form is not a form like in this world, it's a form that is Satchit, Ananda Sat, it's eternal. It's full of all knowledge. And Ananda, its nature is saturated with bliss, it's full of bliss. In this world we we seek pleasure. We seek pleasure. We want to enjoy so many different things. All the living entities are searching for this pleasure in so many different ways and in so many different forms. Everyone, even the small little ant, is searching pleasure. It's running around all the time looking for sugar or something to eat. And the big, strong tiger is also looking for pleasure, something to eat. I want that. But of course, the human form of life is special because we can attain a higher form of pleasure, which is transcendental to this business. But Krishna, his form is full of pleasure by nature. And he's also called Atmarama. He doesn't need anything external for pleasure, which we generally do. We need so many things. We need some nice food, we need some friends who can, tell us what a nice person we are. And Krishna, he's full of pleasure all the time. He's satisfied in himself. He doesn't need anything external. But he desires something external. And the only thing he desires, that is the pure love of all his parts and parcels, all the jivas, all of us sitting here. And every living entity in this universe is the jiva soul, part and parcel of Krishna. And we can't give Krishna anything actually, because he's the supreme perfect. He's got everything he needs. But there's one thing we can give him, that's our love. And that's free. That's a conscious gift we can give to Krishna. Whatever food we give him, whatever flowers, whatever beautiful outfits we put on the dailies, whatever, Krishna doesn't need it. He doesn't need anything. But out of his kindness, he allows us to show our love for him by offering him different things. So the example is given, it's just like a small child who's got with the father or the mother, and the father and mother supporting whatever the child has. So the child can't give him anything. But if he comes and brings an apple or whatever, which has been supplied by the father and mother, then the parents are very happy. Oh, our little child gave us this apple, right? And it's so wonderful. It's just something you got from the father. But it's the love, right? It's a little child coming and giving, here daddy, here's an apple. Ja, det er æble, kære far. Ikke? Og så bliver man meget glad, ikke? Når et lille barn kommer og giver hende noget. So that's a love. The father doesn't need the apple, right? Whatever. So that's the nature of Krishna and the living entities. The only thing we actually can give Krishna that pleases him, that's our love. Because that's one thing that's free. It's a voluntary thing. It's not forced. It's not like, to put a modern parallel, it's not like something you have to do. You have to take a shot, otherwise you cannot get whatever. It's not force, it's voluntary. So Krishna doesn't force us. You have to love me. Because love has to be voluntary. We cannot put a gun to someone's head. Right? When he was young, Pushpa, he could not come, he said, he saw this nice woman. And so and he has slowly gone, kvinde. I said, dejlig dame. Så kunne han komme med en pistol, men hun var ikke så interesseret måske. Så kom han med en pistol. Punja, du elsker mig, ikke også? Ja. Vi Punja så sige, men det er jo ikke kærlighed. Det skal være frivilligt. It has to be voluntary. You cannot force someone. Then it's not love. It has to come. So that's the one thing we can give Krishna to that. So, yes, the most auspicious time of the year, and we all want the supreme perfection. That's why you're here. We want the ultimate pleasure in life. And the ultimate pleasure in life, that's only possible when we are connected to the origin of our existence. When we are connected to Brahman, the supreme, the transcendental reality. Because we know that here. And we also know what the goal is. The goal to get this pleasure is to be reunited with Krishna in one of his many forms. So as stated before, and this Lord Brahma states in this verse in the Brahma Samhita, verse number 33, Advaitam achyutam anadim anantarupam adyam purana purusham navayavanam cha. Advaitam is one without a second. Achyutam is infallible. He doesn't fall down in any way. And anantarupam, rupa means form, ananta means unlimited. So Krishna has unlimited forms. We have one form only. But Krishna has got unlimited forms at the same time.
So the whole evening here for us went on with alternate bhajans and readings from the Bhagavad Gita and some talk on Bhagavad Gita by the Guru. It was indeed a very beautiful evening with the devotees of Krishna, friends of Krishna. So we did enjoy our Krishna Janmashtami in this way and had a Mahaprasadam at 12:40 in the midnight. So in this clip, as you can see, I've placed a baby Krishna in the cradle with some butter next to him, and down here is the Krishna Radha photo, and I've arranged with some murukku, Krishna's favorite things to eat, and some sweet poha and rice kheer, and also depicting the footprints of Krishna coming inside the house. So this was it. We celebrated Krishna Janmashtami along with the ISKCON Denmark, and we had some beautiful lecture as you saw, and bhajan, and here is the kirtan they're doing. So after this at 12:40 in the midnight, we had a Mahaprasadam Naivedya which went on, and we welcomed Krishna and celebrated Krishna's birthday. So thanks for watching this vlog. Hope you all liked it, and please do subscribe and support, and there'll be more contents coming up in future, and do wait for it. Thank you.